217 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. We had another successful week of online and blended learning in the classroom this past week. We had a great week finishing up our social studies units, our unit on elections and being a responsible citizen. We also enjoyed learning about subtraction with regrouping and some other things in reading and writing. I am excited about another really fun week coming up this week. So just a reminder that Wednesday, November the 11th, is Veterans Day. So there will be no school this Wednesday, November 11th, in observing Veterans Day. But we do want to celebrate the veterans that are in our building, because we do have quite a few veterans that work at Castle Hayne. And so the way we want to do that this year is we want to dress in red, white, and blue this coming week to celebrate the veterans that are in our building. So here's the plan. This week, if you are in Group A, we're asking you to dress in red, white, and blue on Tuesday. And if you are in Group B, we're asking you to dress in red, white, and blue on Thursday. So Mr. Todd's going to dress in red, white, and blue, and I hope that you will too, to celebrate the veterans that work in our building. Progress reports do go home this week on Friday for Group B, but if you're in Group A, do not worry. Progress reports will go home Monday, November the 16th for students in Group A. This is also just a reminder to be sure to complete the online work when you are learning remotely. There will not be any online work this coming Wednesday since we're out of school for Veterans Day, but there will be for Group B on Monday, Tuesday, and then for Group A on Thursday, Friday. So please be sure to complete the online work to the best of your ability, as your student will be missing out on things going on in our classroom when they come back if they haven't completed the online work. So we're going to head over to the Superhero of the Week wheel and find out who this week's winner is. Big congratulations to the teddy bear, and the teddy bear is Magali. Magali has done a fantastic job in our classroom, working super hard in person and working really hard online in Google Classroom too, and I'm super proud of her. But like I do every week, a big congrats to everyone that got all of their work done this week. I know that everyone is putting forth a great effort to ensure that the work is being completed in person and online, and some of our friends are making sure that all their work is getting done completely online. So congrats to everyone for working so hard this week to ensure that your work is getting completed. So we're going to head over to the next segment of 217 News, which is Curriculum Corner, where you will learn all the things that we're learning online and in our classroom this week. Welcome to Curriculum Corner. Let's dive in together as we learn and talk about what's going to be covered, what standards will be covered in the classroom this week. So in math, we have spent a week on addition with regrouping and then a week on subtraction with regrouping, and we are now going to blend those together, and we are going to work on one-step word problems this week in math. So if you're in person or online or 100% online, you will either see Mr. Todd or Mrs. Shalava work with you on one-step word problems using addition and subtraction. In reading, we are explaining how specific aspects of the text and illustration contribute to what is conveyed in the story. Otherwise, we are using the text and we're using the illustrations to determine what mood is created or set within the story. In writing, we're continuing our Patricia Polacco writing unit in week 4, and this week we're going to be working on gathering ideas and selecting the idea that what you're going to want to write about for your final product of your personal narrative inspired by Patricia Polacco. And then finally, in social studies this week, we're moving away from being a responsible citizen and voting and into life in Plymouth Colony. And that's kind of learning about how was life in Plymouth Colony around the first Thanksgiving. And the standard is connecting to that is comparing our lives today to lives of people from another time period or generation. So that's our classroom this week. I'm super excited to cover all of these materials with your child this week. I'm super excited about all of the standards that we're covering. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. Don't forget to stay tuned at the end of the video for pictures from the week. There's not that many, so actually what I'm going to do is, if you have a picture from home that you would like me to share on 217 News, send it to me via Class Dojo before 12 o'clock on Sunday, and I'll be glad to add it in, because I'm having a hard time getting enough pictures to put at the end. So if you've done something really cool at home and you want me to share a photo on Room 217 News, send it to Mr. Ty via Class Dojo before 12 o'clock on Sunday, and it will make it into this week's episode. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 217 News.